everybody. Welcome back again to a little Austin Weekend Sports. It is NFL time. It is football time.
Some
NFL
of us have
time.
had better weeks than others.
None of our family has had a good week. I don't know. This is like a repeating thing the past few years. None of our teams
play well at all.
Play very well at all. But we have some fun games to watch, though. We are talking NFL football right now. We have been through week one. It is officially started. Football season, there is every week from now until February
where football
has a football game. Multiple football games. Football games Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, sometimes on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and jump through week one, talk about the winners and losers, and then we'll take a quick peek at week two and do our picks.
Boy, did week one start off with something.
My Cowboys, again, lost just like I thought they would.
But this is a bizarre beginning to the year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got a personal foul from Jalen Carter who spits on Dak Prescott.
The very first play, somebody is carted off, and then somebody's ejected for spitting.
That's a forebearer.
Welcome to the NFL.
That's going to be a bizarre year.
It's going to be something year. But the Cowboys, I mean, they looked
exactly what Jerry
exactly
envisioned.
what they 9-8, almost. They almost got them. We'll get them next time. They almost got them.
I get you. Here's your wormhole shovel. You can hand it back to me later.
I'm back into my cave of despair. We had football Friday night. How about them apples?
Brazil.
I think it was on some channel that nobody watches, but
Brazil.
But it was a fun game. It was actually pretty fun to watch.
And the
it
Chiefs
was
lost.
11-hour flight.
And the Chiefs lost.
We picked the Chargers.
We picked the Chargers to win.
We did pick the Chargers because they looked really improvement last year. And as goofy as Harbaugh is sometimes, the man can coach football.
He did it
wherever
with the
he goes.
He
wins. It doesn't matter. So he is going to turn that talent. They even lost a lot of players because they had to lower their cap space.
They did bring back Keenan Allen, which was a plus.
He caught a TD this game, I think, didn't he? But yeah, they look 27-21.
Do they look ready to take that division?
I think they could. Herbert
had his best game in a long time.
He looked flawless. He looked Allenish. You know what I mean? He was on time, sharp,
throwing darts
all over that board. So he looked really good.
Plus, he ended with the most swag slide ever.
That slide, going out there and you're like, slide down the road. That was a smooth little swaggy slide there at the end to cap the game in. So that was a really good. I mean, we did start out with some good games to watch. That was some really good game. Now let's jump into Sunday. Your poor Panthers. My poor Cowboys. Your poor Panthers.
To coin Rob Schneider. Oh no, we suck again. That's what I feel like this year. Last year, the year before, the year before that, the year before that.
Welcome to Cowboy fanhood.
Bring me my shovel.
I've been doing that since 1995.
This invisible shovel that I had last year
30
and the year
years
before that.
of, we're going to get them next year.
I feel like David Tepper has to have a say in this because this team looks just as bad as they did at the beginning of last year. I really
thought the last few games last year, they looked like they took a step up, and then
they just took a dump in their pants this week.
Maybe it was just a bad matchup. Maybe it was this. Maybe it was that.
But it's a first-year head coach in Jacksonville.
Okay, that was pretty bad. We hope they get better. I hope my Cowboys could get better game 2. I hope your Panthers can get better week 2.
I might be in a psychiatric ward at the end of the season.
Yeah, at least we got college football, if nothing else, because our teams
stink.
We got the Cardinals, Saints. The Saints, we knew were going to have a little bit of a struggle this year.
Especially when you start Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, 22-13.
No offense to Spencer Rattler.
No offense, but if that's the best you got.
The Saints need a quarterback.
Yeah. They're in tanking for the Manning kid mode, I think.
Tank for Arch.
And even if Arch doesn't come out this year, they'll tank next year for you, baby. You're not getting out of going to the Saints. So just hang on tight.
Just like your grandpappy.
Oh, yeah. Just like your grandpappy. Hey, that is a positive thing. If your Panthers suck that much this year, they could get orange.
And I could still heavily criticize Tepper for how he treated Bryce Young. But
Yeah, Bryce Young, I think, got destroyed by the team.
By David Tepper?
I think so, yeah.
You see why David Tepper
Bryce
is
Young was a fantastic player coming out of
Do you want
college.
me to tell you, that is one of the reasons why David Tepper is one of the worst owners in the NFL. You see his win-loss record, 37-81. That's his win-loss record since he bought the team. 37-81. Do you see why I'm disgruntled?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. They've sucked ever since he got
At least my team is 81-81. I mean, we're as mediocre can get, but at least we're mediocre.
The best thing about my Panthers right now is that not even has anything to do with the team. I have a cat at home that I named Sir Purr off the mascot of the team.
Yeah, we got a black cat, black beans, black everything.
And he's the best thing about the team, and he doesn't have anything
Hendon Hooker has went to the Panthers. That's the best thing for us Tennessee fans. Is we're a little bit closer to go watch Hendon Hooker play football now.
Well, if anything, I got that.
Yeah. We got the Dolphins at the Colts. This was my biggest flub of the week. I thought, why in the world is Daniel Jones and the Colts favored by 1.5 over the Dolphins?
The Dolphins were pathetic.
That was pretty bad.
33-8 at your own house.
33. It was at Indy. It was at the Colts.
It's still bad.
That's still bad.
As a professional football team, you should not lose.
And it was 0 points for the longest time. Those 8 points came late in the game.
Garbage time points.
Yeah,
as the garbage truck driver unloads the points.
Somehow, Indy's defense. Who's their defensive coordinator? They put
Gus Bradley.
They put Tua in panic mode
instantly.
Whatever they did, they knew exactly what to do to put him in panic mode, and he was in panic. He was in panic the entire game. He threw 2 picks.
Probably needed help on the offensive line.
Something was just not right there.
He just had a bad game because of that.
That was it, yep. We had the Raiders at the Patriots. I think we picked the Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders might, again, who is the coach now?
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll wins wherever he goes to.
Chip Kelly.
As the offensive coordinator.
Hopefully the chips are flavorful this time.
They've got a lot of, I'm not going to call them reject players, but a lot of journeyman players on that team.
Do you think Do you think the late Al Davis would have wanted it any different than that?
No.
Just win, baby.
Just win, baby. So the Raiders pulled out a pretty good. They're on the road by 7. The Steelers Jets. This was
Jets.
Jets. This was a fun game to watch.
Oh yes.
The Jets outplayed the Steelers for 75% of the game
until that last field goal. The offense looked much better.
Yeah, Justin Fields looked like he wasn't at Chicago. It's funny how Chicago can kill an offensive player. Before you shoot me, how many super quarterbacks have ever been at Chicago?
Jim McMahon, Rex Grossman, Jay Cutler.
That's your best ones. Chicago kills a quarterback, dude. I don't care what you say. You go to Chicago as a quarterback, you're gonna suck. And Justin Fields went there and he sucked. He went to the Jets. How could you look good at the Jets?
Maybe Woody Johnson got out of the way?
Maybe.
And that's actually a blessing.
That is a blessing. Yeah, maybe he didn't choose these players by their main ratings.
I am so sorry. Sorry. Big Al, your team looks a lot more promising this time.
It took a long field goal to beat them.
But it was a spirited effort by the Jets. Mm-hmm. They played with a lot more heart and passion than they had in the past 2 years.
Yeah, so the Jets honestly they scored 32, dude, against the Steelers.
That's pretty good, I say.
I think the Jets are actually looking up. The Giants, Commanders.
The Giants are an awful organization.
They may be getting the Manning kid this year. They looked bad.
It was bad. When you have Russell Wilson, Jalen Hyatt, which once again, 0 catches for 0 yards, I can't believe I have to bring back the joke again.
No.
But you have Malik Neighbors as well, the star out of LSU.
And how many points did you score?
6. with Brian Dable. He's supposed to be an offensive genius. Where's the offensive genius?
So you scored 1.25 points a quarter.
Where's the offensive genius in that?
What's offensive genius there? Giants are going to have a bad year. I'm just going to throw it out there. I think they're going to have a bad year this year. I think they're going to suck.
They need to flush their organization down the toilet. Everybody, every executive.
I think they need to fire the popcorn people. I think they need to clean the entire slate all the way down to the people cleaning to fire everybody, right? All new people in and try to get some good mojo going in that place because it's not good right now. We had the Bengals, Browns.
This would have been a Browns victory.
The Browns should have won it.
If they had a kicker.
They missed an extra point, or it would have been 17-17, and then they missed a 30-ish yard field goal to win the game.
And that forces a 41-year-old or 40-year-old Joe Flacco to throw the ball and get 2 interceptions. But that's not all. The kicker has to realize you're in this profession for a reason. If I showed you these uprights right here, and you can't kick between this.
Well, especially if you're right there. It ain't like you're over, the other side of the room. You're right here.
Kick the ball through the uprights.
You do this for a living, and it's as big as a skyscraper in front of you. It's right there. Just right there. And
put the ball through the upright. I cannot understand why you kick it wide.
When kickers can't kick a 30-yard field goal. You can't kick an extra point, and then you miss another
Oh, boy. That just
He lost the game. The Browns played good enough to win. The kicker didn't. It's as simple as that.
But the Bengals get away with the win.
They slip right out.
But Joe Burrow got beat up again.
Joe Burrow, for some reason, the Bengals
refuse
to give him a good offensive line.
Or the owner is too cheap to actually buy
or they don't have a good coach for the offensive line. Something's not right there. Joe Burrow and that team should be in the Super Bowl almost every year. And every year, there's an ambulance sitting outside. There's 2 ambulances sitting outside because the first one's going to be full, and they're probably going to need another one to carry off all the injured people. It's just, something's just not right there. We got the Buccaneers at the Falcons. That was a really good game. Came down, and Baker got it.
Baker Mayfield got it.
I'm a Baker Mayfield fan. I'm not a Buccaneer fan.
But
Baker Mayfield came into to Tennessee and beat Tennessee, one of the best games that's ever been played there. But I'm a Baker Mayfield fan. I like Baker Mayfield.
The one thing, though, that another year for Baker, another offensive play caller, another offensive coordinator.
He has zero consistency with any team he's ever been at.
I think he's had like 6 offensive coordinators in 7 played seasons, or like 7 coordinators in 8.
4 different head coaches, or 3 different head coaches in 7 years. He's been through the ringer, man, but he proves himself to be a good player through all of that. So they pulled out. We had the 49ers Seahawks. They squeezed that out, too, at the very end. And they lost. Purdy may be out this coming week because of injury, and Kittle is out. He's on the IR.
The 49ers, the only thing that's killed that team over the past few years
they're a mash unit. It's bad.
Injuries.
Yeah.
After injury.
So they might be injuring their way right out. We had the Titans Broncos. I think the Broncos are going to end up being one of the best teams in the NFL this year. The Titans played decent.
But they're going to get Cam Ward killed behind that offensive line.
Yes.
6 sacks.
I know why they got a running quarterback now, because he has to.
Because the offensive line
is so bad.
6 sacks.
6 sacks. Now, some of those might have been him being a young quarterback and blah, 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 blah.
But as an offensive line, you cannot allow your rookie quarterback to get drilled for 6 sacks.
No. We got the Lions, Packers, and down go the Lions.
Ben Johnson, no Ben Johnson, there's a significant difference.
Yeah, I think the Lions are going to take a significant step back this year. And I think the Packers are going to take a significant step forward this year because they got Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons played like he was
on fire.
Peed off. He was mad. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll show you. And he did. He played fantastic. The Packers defense looked for real. They were inspired, let's say. They played inspired defense. Texans, Rams. The Texans are struggling a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud started off on fire. His second year was pretty good. This year's first game's only 9 points. That's a little. Let's say it's concerning. And Stafford,
new offensive play caller was also a thing.
Yeah, people don't realize how much your coordinators make a difference. They think you can change them every year, change them every 2 years, and I got the players. No, you don't have the chemistry. Chemistry, I think, is 90% of the game. If your team plays good together as a team, they love each other, they play for each other, you're going to win with less talent. But you can have all the talent in the world, and if your chemistry sucks, your team sucks. So when you change coordinators, and the game I wish I could put on replay and just play nonstop is
Ravens-Bills.
How, my goodness.
How did the Bills win that game?
22 points in the fourth quarter is how they won that game.
Fourth quarter. You can't hold a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter in the NFL.
Henry ran all over the Bills and then fumbled at the end.
And then the Ravens can't get a first down.
And then the Ravens can't get a first down, and the Bills get the ball again.
And they score again. John Harbaugh has to be seriously questioned for this. You can't choke away a lead like that.
You can't give up 22 points in one quarter.
That's
college football.
In the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter. 22 points in the
last quarter.
But, man, wasn't that a good game? And that games like that, that's the difference between having home field advantage and playing on the road in the playoffs is that game. We'll wait down to the end of the year here and see what that win and loss means. Monday night, we had the Vikings at the Bears. The Bears played decent. They actually played decent football. But I trust the Vikings' offensive minds more than I trust the Bears' offensive minds. And they took a rookie quarterback in,
and
JJ.
Won the game.
And game-winning drive. Well, the Vikings pulled it out. So congrats to the Vikings.
Hey, Kevin O'Connell is a very consistent head coach, isn't he?
He is. He's I said he made Kirk Cousins look like an MVP. That's some coaching, people. Let's go ahead and jump really, really quickly here through the week 2. So we got the Commanders, Packers. I'm definitely going Packers there. I'm excited to see them play this year. They actually look really good. Packers by 3.5. We got the Giants, Cowboys.
Cowboys win outright.
The line's 5.5. Honestly, I like the Cowboys to beat the Giants by more than 5.5.
Because the Giants are just a rotting.
They're as bad as the Cowboys are. They're 9-8. The Giants could be 1-17. Got the Panthers at the Cardinals. That's going to be a tough one. The Cardinals are playing really good this year.
I pick us to lose pretty
I would
significantly.
probably pick the Cardinals. Line 6.5. That may be too. I don't know, but I definitely got the Cardinals winning. We got the Rams at the Titans. This one's a little iffy too. The Rams did not. They just scored 14 points last week. They're favored by 5.5. So if they only score 14, then that means the Titans are only going to score 7 because the Rams had trouble scoring last week. But the Titans defense is not going to be. I don't know. It's not going to hold Stafford down. I would probably still pick the Rams to win. I don't know, 5.5. Maybe a little bit too big there. We got the Jaguars at the Bengals. Bengals minus 3.5. The Bengals got to have a bounce back game this week. They got to have a bounce back game.
I think Bengals win here.
I think Bengals are too. We got the Browns, Ravens. Baltimore's favored by 11.5 over the Browns.
Too much.
I think that's too much. That game's always close, so I probably got the Browns plus 11.5 on that one. We got Bills, Jets. This actually could be a very good game. I got the Bills winning though. Buffalo minus 6.5. I actually like that. Patriots, Dolphins. It's at the Dolphins. Dolphins should win at home there. They're only favored by 1.5. The Dolphins got to bounce back here.
Unless they're just completely stuck in a quagmire.
We'll find out after this week. If the Dolphins go 0-2, yikes. If the
Tyreek Hill too, he's still there.
Tyreek Hill got in trouble this week, didn't he? 49ers, Saints. I got to go 49ers, even with the injuries. Now, if Purdy don't play, watch that one. Kittle is out, so Purdy. Let's watch Purdy there. We got Bears, Lions.
Ben Johnson going back to his old team.
I would probably pick Detroit just because I don't trust the Bears, but I don't trust Detroit this year either. I think this might be a close game. Seahawks, Steelers. I would probably go with Pittsburgh here. Pittsburgh's at home. Hard place for a team to go in. And the more Aaron Rodgers wins there, the more confident he's going to be, the better he's going to play. Broncos, Colts. Man, who thought that this would be an exciting game? It's going to be a good game.
I'm going to pick the...
Daniel Jones left the Giants, and he's all of a sudden good.
It might be.
What a surprise. He may be a MVP caliber quarterback. We don't know because he was at the Giants and sucked. The Giants sucked, so he sucked. So he may be an MVP at the Colts, it looks like. Scored 33 points on the Dolphins. I probably would take Denver, but it's going to be close. Eagles at the Chiefs. Home cooking smells good. I would
kind
probably
of home cooking, the referees or the Chiefs?
Exactly, it's at the Chiefs. So I mean, the refs got that 13th man on the field. I would probably take the Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs going to lose 2 in a row to start out. But
if they do, I'm blaming Matt Nagy.
Matt Nagy is definitely the root of all that garbage. We got the Falcons, Vikings. I would probably go Vikings on that one. And then Monday we got 2 games. Buccaneers at the Texans. The Texans are actually favored. I got the Bucks. The Texans are struggling a little bit there. And then we got Chargers, Raiders. Man, that's going to be a fun game, ain't it? The 10 o'clock game.
Give me the Chargers.
I'll be in bed because I'm an old man. I got the Chargers too, just because of, man, they looked
pretty sharp.
They looked playoff boundish in week 1. All right, that is it for NFL this week. We didn't go over our dumpster fire though. We did bring back our dumpster. Who was our dumpster fire this week? We had a couple candidates. The Giants.
The Giants are an annual.
They're an annual dumpster fire. The surprise dumpster fire was the Dolphins this week.
A fish out of water.
Marty the dumpster fire.
We did discuss them in good detail.
We got a couple dumpster fires burning there. We got the Dolphins burning right now. We got the Giants burning right now. Marty the dumpster fire says hi, everybody. But that's it for the NFL this week. We hope you had a little fun with us. Be sure to leave some comments. Tell us how bad we are, how good we are. Tell us who's your favorite team. My favorite team is Cowboys. They suck. His favorite team is the Panthers, and they suck too. We'll catch you
next week.